sisters and brothers, build up one another, build up.
To all the wonderful members of the Design for Change family, and to those of you who made it to the first ever Be the Change conference, our heartiest congratulations to you. To the amazing Kiran Sethi and her equally amazing Riverside team, and to everyone in the beautiful city of Ahmedabad, Kuzu Zampola, this small video presentation will do some justice in communicating to you the many changes that DFC has brought to us here in Bhutan. Change, what an interesting word, and just as well because Bhutan is synonymous with change these days. For instance, the year 2008 saw Bhutan celebrate 3 landmark milestones: the celebration of 100 years of monarchy, the ushering in of the first democratically elected government, and the crowning of Bhutan's 5th king in an unprecedented ceremony where the raven crown was passed on to the new king by none other than his own father. In 2009, the Ministry of Education declared that all schools would henceforth be mandated to educate for gross national happiness, a noble vision which came from the notion that gross national happiness is more important than gross national product. What's interesting is that educating for GNH came hand in hand with a parallel vision from a little school in India with big ideas. The Design for Change concept, which had its roots in Riverside School, it appeared was to be the avenue, and a really strategic one at that, for ELC to operationalize and translate into action the idea of educating for gross national happiness. And so begins the story of a partnership between 2 schools, Riverside and ELC, against the backdrop of an enduring friendship between 2 nations, India and Bhutan.
I can and you can, together we can be the change in the world. I can and you can, together we can be the change we want to see. Feel, imagine, do your part. Feel, imagine, do your part. I can and you can, together we can be the change in the world. I can and you can, together we can be the change we want to see. Feel, imagine, do your part. Feel, imagine, do your part. I can and you can, together we can be the change. Be the change in our world.
We are the children, walking hand in hand. We are the children, watch us as we stand for liberty and freedom, peace and brotherhood. We are the children. We stand for
First up, I would like to show the connections made between ELC's idea of saying no to packaged food and the 4 pillars of G&H. We have taken ownership of a problem that is not only confined to our schools and homes, but is a problem faced in big cities and even in our farms and villages. We see this connecting with the first pillar of good governance, as we played a leadership role by advocating this idea within our school, other schools and organizations outside of our campus as well. We replaced the imported packaged food with our locals farmers' products. This way we ensure self-sufficiency by supporting the second pillar of sustainable economic development. The third pillar is cultural promotion. When Friday was designated as Traditional Bhutanese Food Day, traditional snacks like zao, kabze and sip soon found their way into our classrooms. Because if not us Bhutanese, then who? I mean, would you eat zao on a regular basis? Exactly my point. Finally, it goes without saying that environmental conservation is a pillar that was addressed from the beginning when we opted to reduce plastic waste by refusing to eat packaged food on all days except Wednesday. Since carrying out our idea of saying no to packaged food, we have learned many lessons and implemented many more good practices.
Build up one another, build up.
Life skills education is connected to design for change. The 3 main life skills areas are thinking, social, and emotional skills. I'll start with thinking skills. Critical thinking relates to DFC because we have to analyze problems and look at them from different angles. Furthermore, we have to think hard to come up with creative solutions to problems. Decision making also relates to DFC because at the end of the field stage, we make a decision about what problem to focus on and how best to solve it. We also learn to problem solve because we discuss doable, practical solutions to problems. When it comes to social skills, DFC increases our self-awareness and interpersonal skills because we spend a lot of time with each other and as a result learn about ourselves and each other. Our confidence and effective communication is also enhanced through sharing and presenting our ideas to audiences such as this one. DFC also teaches us empathy. The problem of garbage bothered us so much that we were moved to action, not only for the benefit of the present generation, but more importantly for future generations whose challenges will be even greater if we don't act now. Finally, skills in stress and emotional management are also acquired through DFC. We've had to cope with emotions and stress in the process of preparing for last-minute presentations, and we need to be prepared and well organized at all times.
Build up one another.
And what I like most about DFC is that we all come in a group and we think about ideas and solutions and problems, and we can solve it, which is very fascinating and it's very fun at the same time. What I like about our last year's idea of saying no to packaged food is that our school has come up with our food focus days.
Build up one another, build up your sisters and brothers.